Back with another YouTube video. We're going out, just going to go to one spot up the road. Figure might as well share what's on top of mind while I get to that point and then get back. You know what, I got back from my shift overnight from work, and I thought really that sticks with me day in and day out, man, is just trying to become better in every way, shape, or form. No different than you, the individual, on a weight loss journey. For me, content creation has been a whole roller coaster, an insane roller coaster. It started in 2022, late in 2022, posting that like influencer style content. It was more so like influencer based. I mean by that is like it was more so like flexing, posing, that kind of stuff. It wasn't content that I really resonated with at the time, but I just posted it back then with no idea, because at the time I'm told to post every single day, and now so I'm taking a more different approach towards it. And posting every single day is definitely a challenge. More so doing it twice a day. Doing it twice a day is like something that I've been trying to figure out. Okay, how are these individuals performing like this? How are they performing at a high level and doing it every single day? It blows my mind. And it goes to really show you that if you want something, you want to accomplish something, you'll do everything it takes to make it happen. Weight loss is no different. Content creation, man, it's been a roller coaster, man. From like posting for several years, because it can be a lonely journey when you're doing it by yourself. I think there's power in doing it with a friend, a peer, and being competitive about it. There's definitely good from that. It helps you to stay motivated. It keeps you accountable. And I think that's the true power behind having, people who share a common goal. It makes the journey a lot more fun to achieve. It makes the journey feel more significant. It makes it feel like there's real depth and meaning to it. And that's essentially what's been going on with content creation the past several years now. Actually, I'm just getting a feel for what it means to be consistent ever so late. And posting twice a day is definitely a small hurdle that you gotta make it happen. Regardless, gotta make it happen. Gotta show up and just get it done. I'm at my first destination point here, and I'm just gonna go and put some gas in real quick, share a couple of thoughts, what's really on top of mind, what's really going on, and ultimately, get to the goal. I mean, all that really is about weight loss, man. It's literally, figuratively, it's all about how can you show up to the best of your capability every single day, and not make the excuses or not make any form of justification to measure why you couldn't do what you needed to do in a day. And for me, what it really is about, man, is just showing up, man. Social media, posting there on social media is all about showing up, being true to yourself, and showing up as constantly as you can. It's never going to be easy having to show up to the most difficult things in your life. It never will be, and that's the reason why, what makes it so worth the time, worth the effort. Weight loss is a very difficult thing, A lot of us overcomplicate it because a lot of us will tell ourselves we have no time to track. We don't have any time to do this. When I get home from work, I don't really have much time. I actually need some instant fuel, and we'll go and choose some sort of instant fuel that's not the most beneficial to getting them to their goal. The best thing you can do if you're quick and you have no time is prepare a protein snack, whether it's tuna or whether it's corned beef, whether it's fish or tilapia. You prepared ahead of time, man, because think about it, you get home late, you got to figure out a way to make it work. There's always a way to make it work. There's a way to make everything work in this life. You just have to apply yourself and be consistent with it. If you can do that, imagine how further along you would be. Imagine how further along you would get to your goal if you didn't use excuses or didn't hold anything as a reason for why you couldn't make the decision. That's how I perceive content creation now. No excuses. I have to show up the best I can, often as I can. I have to. It's non-negotiable. There are people out there who are posting 3 or 4 times a day, and frankly, it's disgusting how they're able to do that so consistently. And it's like, you got to compete in this space. You got to have a presence and get to show up, regardless. Yeah. So right now, I'm just finishing up, going to insert this here, and let it run for a little bit. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, it's like there really is no time to really just not do nothing, really be situated about it. If your goal ultimately is to get yourself to a position where building muscle or even losing weight becomes more consistent, it becomes easier for you, then you want to find ways where you can regulate that process, but make it easy for you to show up. It's difficult to show up when there's no incentive or no inclination to want to go and do something about it. It's difficult. And using that as an excuse and justifying that, I mean, it's the easiest reason to fall short on your goals. It's the easiest reason to not commit. And it's the easiest reason for why you wouldn't even want to amount to your goals. Yeah, man. So like right now we're just finishing up here. I want my receipt. Cause like evidently, bro, like you just gotta show up, man. You just have to show up. If you don't show up for yourself, who else is gonna show up for you in your fitness journey, man? If you don't, I can't help you. No one's gonna help you or save you, man. It really is. Like, it really is understanding that. And understanding there's no excuses for anything. Life is only gonna reward those who reward man that stays consistent regardless of the adversity. Regardless of what goes on in life, the man that stays consistent, that's the person that's gonna win it all. All it takes is a little bit of grit. All it takes is a little bit of self-sacrifice. All it takes is just enough consistency for you to move one step closer to your goals. That's exactly what I was going on with in relation to content creation. It's not easy. No, of course it's not easy. And it's like, at the end of the day, if you don't go and self-sacrifice, like, you're never gonna amount to the goal, you're never gonna get anywhere, and before you know it, you're obese, overweight, not in the best shape possible, and it's all because you literally took no time to put towards your goals. It's easy to go and tell yourself, hey, well, I'll go and do X, Y, and Z. I'll go and walk my 10,000 steps a day. I'll go and meal prep. I'll go and do everything I can to stay more accountable to my goals. And the goals never happens. So you want to realize what is one or two or even three things you could do so that get you to your goal imaginably. Because if you don't know what is that one thing you can't do or even focus on, how do you expect to get there? Like, it's just not possible. It just isn't. And if it was possible, I'd reckon you'd get to the goal. You just would. But you're not going to. Because you've not yet to understand what it means to show up in every which way possible. And the longer you choose to not take the action necessary, it's the longer you're going to choose to not self-sacrifice to get to your goals. Unfortunately, you have to self-sacrifice in some way, shape, or form. Whether you wake up earlier, you lose a little bit of sleep, not too much, so much in the sense that it messes with your ability to just build muscle as well as to lose weight on a regular basis, because quality of sleep is important. What also is important is making sure you understand what needs to be done regularly, and it does not matter the excuse. It does not matter. We live in a day and age where excuses are held as a measure of the justification for why we can't or shouldn't do that one thing or move towards a goal in life. A lot of people are so proud to use their excuses. They think they're so valid. They think they're so valid, or so much so that it's why they haven't gone and did the thing that they wish they could have done in their life. You can't hope for, you can't wish for using that as an excuse and think it's a great measure for why you're at where you're at in life. It's honestly, it's ridiculous. Content creation. If I listen to all the people who told me you can't do this, no matter how many times you post, it's not gonna work. You can't do that. People are gonna deter you and stop you from amounting to your goals because they think they know you more than you know yourself. And truth is, well, they don't. They just may not. You need to realize something. If you want to sacrifice for your goals and hustle hard for it, then it just means you're going to amount and put yourself into a better circumstance or environment that's going to allow you to win. The only way you're going to win is if you continuously surround yourself with the right influence at all times. I cannot tell you how many times people would tell me this and that about content. You shouldn't do this. You're not made for it. You know, hate comes in the form of jokes. And you gotta understand that if weight loss is the goal, you want to make a reality, you have to go for it. Go all in. and give it everything you got. Because if you ever leave an ounce, a morsel of inconsistency, of doubt, of inaction, you'll never pull the trigger to get to your goals. It'll just never happen. You get to the goal not through cutthroat and relentless action. You get there through consistency and being ruthless about it. I can't tell you how much that has shaped me into becoming a content creator and getting to where I am today. I'm nowhere near the goal, but it sure has allowed me to reach it this far. And the same could be said for you as the individual on a weight loss journey. If there's one thing you get from listening in, man, it's this. Know your worth, know your value, know the potential you can provide to the world, and never let up of the validation. And never let up due to the validation or the opinions or perspectives of other individuals in your life. That's it, man. Go follow, go subscribe to this page for relevant content to hit your weight loss goals.